Guys, have you ever wanted to improve your looks? You know, there's a term called looksmaxing. Well, have you ever considered taking drugs like meth? So this is Clavicular, and he's been going very big and popular for the last few months just for his lookmaxing tips, which you can clearly see uses meth daily for leanness, claims anabolic steroids are safer than alcohol, practices medicine without a license on his girlfriend, promotes bone smashing, hammering your own freaking face to create, what the hell is that even? Runs paid Telegram groups giving TRT and peptide protocols to freaking minors. Well, this is just black pill. This is like a level above black pill. You know, black pill where everybody just says everything that matters is just looks. Nothing else matters when it comes to dating. And this guy, he just gave up his whole life and health, which I don't know, he's 19, 20, something like that. There's no freaking way this guy is gonna survive till the age of 25, 30. There's no way. And here's him bone smashing, trying to get some kind of a jaw look or something.
I know it hurts, but that means it's working. That's the only indication. You have to push past the pain. Look at me. I've been bone smashing for about 2 years, and I have gotten improvements.
So if you guys don't think this is something that's called, you know, mental illness and, you know, black pill going way too crazy and brainwashing these young folks thinking that everything that matters is looks, then hey, me with my 4 out of 10 looking ass, but if you ask Clavicular, I'm probably like a -4 out of 10, which is it's just great. I'm poor, I'm from a fucking poor country, I'm bad looking. Listen, I've got nothing against somebody getting surgery if, you know, you've got some very badly deformed stuff, okay? My hairline is receding, my hair is thinning. One day I am planning to get a hair transplant, right? Fine. And I go to the gym. I know people who take steroids, but at least they don't promote this shit. At least they don't say, hey, you know, take this because without this you're a dumbass and you can't, you know, look amazing. And for the people who watch streamers, do you know about subathons? You know, basically people streaming themselves for like days, maybe a week for whatever stupid shit. If you actually watch that shit, I think you're weird, okay? You're watching somebody 24/7 for like a week, yeah, that's fucking weird. But now they're doing drug-a-thons.
Present it right now. All right, boys. From the 10th of fucking December, we present you
Drugathon. All right, so this is not like your regular Twitch motherfucking, you know, subathon bullshit. No one wants to watch a motherfucker
this is way better, yeah.
For 30 days straight. It's not cool. How about watch a motherfucker do meth for 30 days in a row?
I'm not doing that.
All right, well, leave that to me, but, so that's the Drugathon.
30 days round Europe, 24/7, cuz.
24/7, no sleeping, just fucking pack it, just whatever, you know?
I'm just smoking weed.
Oh.
So a lot of young folks that are, you know, very insecure about their looks, they are gonna see this and think, hey, I should not, you know, go without sleeping for like days and take drugs to, you know, be able to lose weight and maybe, you know, break a few of my fucking face bones. And this isn't something new. He has explained that he has already done stuff like this, like, for example, this.
Basically, what I did was, for 3 days, I spammed a combination of Adderall and methamphetamine for...
Adderall is, I think, don't quote me on this, but from what I know, is a drug that a lot of bodybuilders use to get super freaking lean. And no, it's not freaking healthy, okay? They abuse it to the point to get super lean to like 2-3% body fat to go on bodybuilding competitions. And no, these are not natural bodybuilding competitions. And meth, I don't have to explain that one.
Appetite suppression, and I literally went on a 3-day fast and stayed awake the entire time, and I lost 5 pounds. So
what?
That was kind of the craziest thing I've done. It was pretty neurotoxic to be up that long, but thankfully we have you know, something called cerebrolysin to recover from the neurotoxicity and from, you know, the drug exposure. stuff like that. Yeah, so that was probably the craziest thing I've ever done. But
so I don't know what the hell cerebrolysin is, but hey, this is like a rule of thumb. If you're using a lot of stuff, especially a lot of stuff that aren't so well known to the general public, and it's all for like vanity purposes, just for looks, that's all you focus on, that's it, and you're using a lot of freaking drugs, and you're not sleeping, and also using the typical drugs everybody grew up being told to never use, like fucking meth, then you've got a problem. And how the hell is he even doing this to his girlfriend who isn't even 18, who isn't even an adult? And how is somebody seeing his or her daughter doing this shit online and allowing it? Like, this is him injecting peptides in like his 16-year-old something girl live on Kick or Twitch or whatever the hell this shit is. Like, from all the problems that young people have in the US, I think, yeah, LooksMaxing, sleep well, eat well. Yeah, if you have some extra money and you've got, crazy deformations, bodily deformations, like your nose is like this. Yeah, if you want to, yeah, sure, do it, do surgery. But promoting all of this shit, it's saying it's fine, it's well, you've got some problems, my guy. You should be, interrogated. Most likely. You can even search up clavicular drugs on like Twitter, and like one of the first things you see is like this guy, a doctor. I don't know if he's you're gonna see a lot of people talking about all of this, talking about all the, disadvantages, all the health problems, risks. Basically, this guy risking his whole life just to look, good in his young years. Like, as you age, you're not gonna look the same way when you're 50, okay? You can do the best you can. Obviously, you can still look good at 50 for a 50-year-old, right? But seeing shit like this and people promoting shit like this, yeah, somebody needs to stop this guy. Not just stop this guy, because you'll see a lot of people, if you go #clavicular, you'll see a ton of people doing what, and also getting surgeries just because they're getting a lot of this information from clavicular. And also, you gotta stop this guy for himself, okay? Like, this guy is gonna fucking die by my age, or by the age of 30. Like, holy shit, my guy. And also, being this obsessed over anything, like being this obsessed over fucking looks, over dating, over looks, over whatever you want to mention it, right? This shit is not healthy, okay? This is some kind of an insecurity. Maybe he should like talk with some psychiatrist, if maybe he already did, but I don't think he is, doing anything about it. Define what the hell happened in his childhood to be this fucking like crazy over LooksMaxing. And I do think it's because of those black pill, red pill podcasts basically brainwashing people, saying, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, women have to be like this, and all of this stuff. Also, he's like 19 or 20 years old, right? And he's saying that he's got like 150 something body count, which is, yeah, you can do whatever the hell you want to do with that information. I don't have to add anything else to that information. But he also says that, women should have, zero body count. Yeah, of course, that makes perfect sense.
What's your body count?
I couldn't give you a specific figure.
Oh shit, do you have like an estimate?
Yeah, we're above 150 at this point.
What the? Wait, do you care if your girl has a high body count?
Obviously. Care if your girl has any body count.
Really? Would you only date
any
a girl
body
who's
count?
A virgin?
No, I marry a girl who's a virgin.
What should she think about you having 150 bodies at 19 then, if she's a virgin?
Doesn't matter.
So he said he's gonna marry a girl who's a virgin, right? So he has a girlfriend right now, and if he is probably most likely having sex with him. So, what? I don't think that girl actually thinks and, is willing to. Maybe she does. Maybe she actually loves him and she actually wants to be with him for the rest of her life with him. But, look at him, what the shit that he's saying. So, yeah, this guy's all over the place. He has to be stopped for his own sake and everybody else's sake. Take care, and please don't do freaking drugs.